It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, they're not going in the direction they'd like to be going at this point of the season. They've started to fade, maybe some fatigue setting in now as the schedule becomes a little more strenuous. And Coach Fred Hoiberg, the mayor, a decade in the NBA, then a successful run coaching Iowa State. How do you think he's doing with the Bulls, Kenny?
It's a tough act to follow with Tom Thibodeau departing. That's tough. But, his nice guy demeanor can win the team over. A lot of new players, a lot of new things. It's tough. Good luck.
He's faced some criticism. Players say he needs to coach harder. Takes time. They just got to stick.
Let's see Coach Chicago Bulls. At point, 6'3" inches, number 2, Jared White. At small forward, at 6'6" inches, number 7, Justin Holiday. The other forward position, 7 feet, number 24. Starting at center, 7 feet, number 42, Robin Lopez. The other guard, standing 6'5", number 8, Zach LaVine. The starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. The Bulls are enjoying this break from the road. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top. And guys, they come into this one looking for win number 3 in the season against these guys. They already have won the first 2.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Augustine and Fournier are in the backcourt. Down low, it's the athletic pair of Gordon and Biyombo. And it's Isaac in at the 3. On defense, Orlando. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that one got away from them, because for long stretches, they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
And you look at Aaron Gordon, one of those culture setters, unselfish, defensive-minded, and Clark, he's a worker.
Yeah, he is that, and he also is very impressive going back to the 2014 draft in the interview process. Made quite an impression. Very precocious young man. A little bit ahead of his time and maturity when you talk about his age now. Stays grounded, even-keeled. This guy knows who he is and where he wants to go.
Now here is Holiday. He used that pick to get in close.
Kevin, I like what LaVine showed there, not getting so locked in to his own offense. Keeps his head up, finds the open man.
Fournier against LaVine. Dishes to Augustine. Here's Isaac. Biyombo, the pass to Augustine. Lays it up and banks it in. Augustine's got his first points of the game.
Tricky and crafty inside. Augustine has a unique ability to get tough shots over the defense.
LaVine kicks to Lopez. LaVine dishes to Markkanen over Gordon, and Markkanen with the basket on the assist by LaVine. Markkanen's got his first bucket of the night. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. There's the pick. Grant against Augustine. Here's the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup. Augustine's got his second basket of the night.
And Augustine really sizes up these floaters perfectly, Kevin. Makes it hard for the defense to get a hand up on time.
Now here's Markkanen. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Grant, that's good.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Now here is Augustine. He's coming off a 22-point game against Milwaukee. Shoots it. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
Orlando with the ball. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Left side, Gordon. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago leading. LaVine kicks to Markkanen. The kick out to Holiday. And LaVine, here we go. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Another 3 for Chicago.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Augustine against Grant. Augustine passes to Biyombo. That's in. Augustine with the assist.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now here's LaVine. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
And very happy, Clark, to see Zach LaVine out on the floor after tearing his ACL last season. A big blow to the young athletic player from UCLA, especially with how he is rounding out as a player.
Yeah, it was a gut shot to see him go down when he did. But although it's always tough to come back from the ACL, and LaVine is driven to continue to grow as a player. Good for him.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Augustine. Kicks it to Biyombo. He feeds it to Fournier. There's the screen. Back to Biyombo. Here's Isaac. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And Jonathan Isaac, a 6'11" small forward out of Florida State. You know, we're seeing more and more players like this with the length of a center and the guard skills. You know, you think of KD, Brandon Ingram, and now Isaac.
That's good from Isaac. And the story for Jonathan Isaac, as a sophomore in high school, Greg, he stood 6'3" and played guard. He hit a growth spurt, as you can see.
Yeah, and it makes a difference. I think what I notice most is that he's retained not just the perimeter skill, but also the fluidity. I mean, he's light on his feet and really moves well. Remember, there was another guy that was a point guard that had a nice growth spurt. I think his name was Anthony Davis.
Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
Orlando, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Back to Augustine. Pass to Isaac. Over Holiday. And the basket by Isaac. Isaac's got 5 points so far.
And Isaac takes no time getting his shot off. He's got a lethal, quick release.
Here's Holiday. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Well, having depth is such a big deal for these teams, Clark. As you get deeper into the season, we see how these injuries begin to pile up.
Yeah, and they can hurt you. And you know they're going to happen. You've got to be lucky. A lot of it depends on your preparation and your preventative training. And that's not only on the training staff, but it's also on the players to take care of their bodies, get their rest, and do the things they need to do to try to be ready to play every game.
Now, here's Markkanen. And stolen by Biyombo. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. Biyombo. That's good. Biombo's got his second bucket of the game to go. Chicago has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Levine dishes to Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Boy, Levine's playmaking understated. He can do it when he wants to, though.
Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Gordon with a screen on Grant. And Augustine kicks to Gordon. Shoots over Markkanen. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
The feed to Markkanen. Here's Levine. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Gordon. He's around 18 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Vonleh comes in for Markkanen. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. And G's subbed in for Jaren Grant. Paul Zipser, he's checked in for Levine. Now here's Gordon. His last outing with 20 points. Spates kicks to Mack. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. And Simmons slams it in.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Passes it to Zipser. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Out to the right wing. Valentine. And it's off from three-point range. Orlando trailing here. Shoots the 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, I love the confidence that Hezonja shows pulling it from deep. Boy, his stroke, a thing of beauty.
G passes to Vonleh. G dishes to Vonleh. Drops in the tray. Vonleh's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Now here's Matt. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Now here's Valentine. Guarded by Simmons. The shot by Valentine, no good.
Excellent concentration from the deep. Intimidated the shooter, bothered him, distracted him, and made him think twice as he went in for that layup.
Portis kicks to Vonleh. Pass to Zipser. The dish now to Vonleh. Portis can't get it to go.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
The 3 ball. Hezonja's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
G kicks to Vonleh. Zipser, the pass to G. Valentine dishes to Vonleh. Lock at 6. Feeds it to G to the right side. Zipser's shot is off.
Cannot give him that much room from mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one down.
The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Magic lead by 1.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Kicks it to G. There's the pass to Zipser. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. And stolen by Spates. And now Orlando on the break. The pull-up. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
Over to the wing. Dishes it to G. Zipser kicks to Valentine. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
You know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Now here's Matt. 9-point game his last outing. Pass to Hezonja. Gordon a screen. Off the screen, and he knocks down the jumper. Now it's a 5-point Orlando lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here. The
Bulls have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. To the right side. Lets it go from deep. G, no good. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Valentine. Gordon a screen. Fires from deep. That doesn't go either for Gordon. G kicks to Vonleh. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's kept this percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Magic, Aaron Gordon out there with Maurice Spates. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Sheldon Mack. And it's Hezonja in at the 3 spot. I think it's been a long rebuild for the Magic, but they really feel they've got a plan in place.
Well, you've heard the front office talking that they're going to win at least one championship by the year 2030. And I got to say, that's an interesting quote, to say the least. I mean, I have heard of a 5-year plan, but a 13-year plan, I guess you'd call that building for the long term.
Spates sets a screen, and Hezonja gets it to go. Hezonja's got 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Magic.
And even when the deep three has been there, they've stayed away from it. They're working hard to get shots from close range, resisting that urge to get too loose with their shot selection.
Biyombo is checked in for the Magic. Mack the pass to Spates. Here's Simmons. And Orlando again with the bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Out to the right wing. There's Portis. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Lopez comes in for Vonleh, and Justin Holiday subbed in for Paul Zipser. And Mack kicks to Spates. Just his first attempt. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
You know, a poor shooting night. I just got the sense they didn't work hard enough to get good looks.
Well, the effort plainly was not there. I mean, they often settled for tougher, lower percentage shots, and that makes it hard to win.
They get it back. Lopez, no luck.
Loved how they guarded that layup. Didn't make it easy, which I think is why he missed it.
And Maurice Spates the bucket on the assist from Mack. And the Magic lead by 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
9 feet out, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Biyombo's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And a wide open look for Simmons. And there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That's foul number 2 for him.
And, you know, that's a second foul early in this quarter. I think he's got to be much more cautious in how he defends now.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Markkanen, he's checked in for Portis. Zach LaVine comes in for Valentine. And it's Grant in for G. Orlando also making some changes. Isaac's checked in for Mario Hezonja. Evan Fournier comes in for Jonathan Simmons. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Sheldon Mack. Pass to Isaac. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Tries from 16. That shot missing, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Outside, Levine. And it's Grant in the corner. Kick out to Levine. He dishes it to Markkanen. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 6 assists here tonight.
Impressive awareness from Markkanen. I mean, down on the block there, really good job of using his height to get his shots off.
Pass to Isaac. Jacks up a 3. Markkanen pulls it in. The Bulls have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Levine dishes to Lopez. Back to Levine. Unloads from 13. Count the basket.
And Orlando coach Frank Vogel, an assistant coach and advanced scout for about a decade before his first head job with the Pacers, did a terrific job. He helped turn the Pacers into a powerhouse.
Here's Spates. The Magic again can't hit.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Dean passes to Markkanen. Grant outside. Lopez a screen. Kick out to Levine. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Magic. And the Pacers made the playoffs 5 out of 6 seasons under Coach Vogel. Conference best 56 wins in 2014.
Yeah, and I was there during some of those wonderful runs. And for many, it was a surprise to see the Pacers look in a different direction. But it is the nature of the business for head coaches, and the former general manager, president with the Pacers, felt like it was just time for a change. So Frank Vogel's in Orlando, has some talented pieces, and now it's just about trying to make those pieces fit.
Here's Markkanen. Off target with his 3.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down 1 in the first.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac, Kevin. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Levine kicks to Markkanen. Markkanen sets the pick for Grant. Outside Holiday. Offensive rebound. He feeds it to Markkanen. And Levine, here we go. Biyombo with the block.
And this is something Biyombo excels in. Timing and blocking shots.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
Here's Levine. Biyombo with the block. Al Fournier, he's coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee.
And you know, Kevin, his creativity really on display that night. I mean, he was threading beautiful passes everywhere.
Clark, as an analyst, do you feel you view the game drastically different from when you were in your playing days in college and the NBA?
Yeah, you know what, Kevin, I really do, because I've benefited from the different coaches we've had a chance to visit with over the years, and that's added to my perspective. And you tend to look at things differently when you're playing. I was always a student of the game, but clearly I think I've become a lot more analytical as an analyst, if that makes any sense.
Yes. Bulls trail by 4. Outside Holiday. Levine for 3. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
All right, well, we talk about floor spacing, Kevin. You hear it all the time. This is what Levine gives you. Because of his range on the jump shot, you've got to honor him when he's on the floor.
Here's Augustine. The Magic again can't hit.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Spates with a screen on Grant. Shoots from 12. No good off the front iron.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Levine can't hit.
Well, I think the defense got really lucky there. I mean, you can't afford to give up wide open shots from deep.
Pass to Isaac. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Grant with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Here's Isaac. He's covered by Grant. Isaac misses.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Grant dishes to Levine. And here we go with the Magic fast break. 2 points. That one goes. Isaac's got 4 points this quarter. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Orlando?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far. And scoring the ball comes easily and naturally to him. He's a versatile player at the offensive end.
Here's Augustine. 6 points for him. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. Isaac. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Levine, here we go. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Levine against Fournier. Lopez with the block. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Chicago making some changes. Conley's checked in for Lopez. And it's Paul Zipser in for Justin Holiday. And the Magic making a change here as well. Gordon's checked in. The offensive rebound.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
Zipser kicks to Levine. 5 on the clock. Lays it up off the glass. Levine's got 12 points in the game.
And, you know, this quarter has been all him, all about him. They're getting it to him in his spots, and he's taking over.
Grant against Augustine. He kicks to Gordon. Back to Augustine. From deep three-point range, and Grant sends it back.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
And maybe shying away from contact a bit too, Greg. I mean, their free throw attempts are also down from the first quarter. And that's how you move the basketball. Awesome passing leading to the bucket.
Zipser kicks to Markkanen to the wing right side. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. In the corner, it's Levine. Here's Zipser. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Got the shot! Oh, my goodness is right.
Just no better feeling to be able to deliver in a moment like that.
Yeah.
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
I don't know, but I think that's a 2% shot. He'd make 2 out of 100 of those if you gave them to him.
We'll get right back to the action when we return.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Welcome
Show.
back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. This big mountain of a man is Shaquille O'Neal, and this hill of a man is Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
So far, I love their commitment on the glass. Even when they were playing well, their rebounding remained a priority. And so far, the other side hasn't matched their efforts.
Check. What'd you think about Orlando?
The way they were getting rained on from 3, they're lucky to still be in this. In some cases, it was shooters making contested shots, but in others, it was defenders leaving shooters wide open. You can't do that. Bottom line, their perimeter defense was lax, and that needs to change, and that's a fact. Almost rhyming, Ernie.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago, a time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Chicago has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. Markkanen and Lopez are together down low. Grant is out there with LaVine, and it's Holiday in at the small forward. And that's the group for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Augustine against Grant. Here's Isaac. Off target from outside. Chicago leading by 3. LaVine passes to Grant. LaVine dishes to Grant. Top of the key, Holiday. Kick out to LaVine. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 18 points for Zach LaVine.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And that one drops.
And I think this is an area where Augustine is deadly, a high percentage mid-range shooter.
And for many years, the Chicago Bulls were viewed as a model franchise, always were competitive and in the hunt for a title, but this current version just can't escape turmoil from within.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Outside Gordon. And here's Biyombo, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. They set the pick. Here's Isaac, guarded by Holiday. Stolen by Grant. To the paint, here's Markkanen. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Markkanen's got 9.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Gordon with the screen for Fournier. Gordon with a screen on LaVine. Here's Fournier, and again it's Orlando converting.
Very difficult to distract Fournier when he's skying up for the jumper. His razor-sharp focus is a differentiator.
And the dunk by Lopez.
And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the third.
And a much-needed run, too, Greg. I mean, they've turned it up a notch. Really taking over now.
Now here is Augustine. 8 points for him. Gordon inside. Gordon. It's good on the putback.
And Gordon really showing you excellent timing there. Just read the miss perfectly and forced it through the bucket.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Mark, if you were coaching a team, you had 1 shot to win a game on the line, which player in the league would you want to take that shot?
I like a lot of guys for last shot circumstances. LeBron James is always on my list. Kyrie Irving is at the top of my list. Damian Lillard is a killer. Isaiah Thomas, the little big man, is phenomenal in those kind of late game situations. But I think I'm going to tip my hat to Kyrie Irving. Uncle Drew is my guy.
Fast break. Here come the Magic. Augustine with the ball. That one good for 2. And now just a 4-point Bulls lead.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there. Augustine making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Portis kicks to G. Out left to the wing. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Knocks it loose. Now the feed to G. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 9 rebounds now tonight. The Magic trail by 4. Fournier in the corner. The 11-footer up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Great game for him, double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Down low.
Jump on. Cool it. You two players. Jump ball.
Chicago with the ball. The Magic have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Now Augustine, 8 points for him. Gordon for 3. Here's Biyombo. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Biyombo plays with passion and enthusiasm down in the paint. Excellent at getting the defense to foul him inside.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
And Orlando making a change here. Spates checked in for Aaron Gordon. Hezonja comes in for Isaac. Jonathan Simmons is checked in for Evan Fournier. And Shelvin Max subbed in for Augustine. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Hezonja, guarded by Holiday. Mack with the ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That's tipped. Simmons against Holiday. Passes to Portis. Shot to end this cold run. The shot that time not on target. And Orlando will come the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Hezonja kicks to Spates. Pass to Matt. Over to the left wing. 4 on the clock. Hezonja buries the long-range jumper. Hezonja's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, you got to really get into Hezonja's airspace because he's looking to pull as soon as that ball hits his hands.
Here's Valentine. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Chicago making some changes. Noah Vonleh comes in for Robin Lopez. And it's Paul Zipser in for Justin Holiday. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Hezonja. 12 points for him. Spates, the pass to Hezonja. Back to Spates. Fires for 3. But they'll get another chance. And stolen by Valentine. Here's G. Buries it from 3-point range. He's got 5.
No excuse for that kind of defense. I'm positive they're upset about that.
Here's Hezonja. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And that one's good. Simmons.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
And the Magic benefiting from multiple first-round picks this summer. They needed the help.
Yeah, they did. And they need a big hit in the draft. I mean, they've lacked star talent, and we know this is a talent-driven league. Either you develop stars or you pull them into your fold. They've got to find some difference makers. There's no doubt about that.
Gordon's checked in for Bismack Biyombo.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Magic have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. Clark, you were a fantastic rebounder your entire career. What do you feel gave you the edge over the other players in the glass?
You know, one of my fellow Buckeye greats Actually, the greatest Buckeye of all time in basketball, I think, was Jerry Lucas. And he talked an awful lot about rebounding being more about timing and pursuit of the ball than anything else. And I had a good gift of timing, and I clearly was chasing down that pumpkin as well as most. And those were the things that allowed me to be a good rebounder. Good timing, good hands, and pursuit of the basketball. It wasn't complicated, but some of it was giftedness. The other part was persistence and hard work.
Here's G. 5 points in the game to the left wing. Valentine kicks to Zipser. Valentine dishes to Vonleh. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Valentine passes to Vonleh. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for him.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Mack dishes to Spates. From past the arc, Mack no luck, and it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Magic have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Those are facts, man. I mean, if he's sliding his feet just a skosh, the refs are going to whistle him for it.
Valentine kicks to G, and Vonleh has it in the corner. Here's G, and the Bulls with another miss.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Hezonja kicks to Mack. 1:19 left to play in the third. Nice job coming off that screen. Simmons got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, I like the clip he's shooting at. Extremely effective. If you're on defense now, you got to get the ball out of his hand.
G kicks to Zipser. Bulls moving the ball around. Now the dish to G.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Feeds it to Valentine. Kicks to G. And Vonleh has it in the corner. And the pass to Valentine. Here's Zipser. Tries a 3. No good. Shot missing. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And Simmons kicks to Gordon. Mack the pass to Simmons. Got a hand on it. We'll return shortly. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Playing for each other.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Orlando leading. And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Hezonja. Simmons is out there with Shelvin Mack. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's Isaac in at the 4-man position. Here's Levine, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Levine's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Chicago. Now here's Mack. He's covered by Grant. Mack dishes to Simmons. It's deflected. A second chance effort and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. That's good from Simmons. DJ Augustine's checked in for Mack. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawing some fouls.
And here is Valentine. In the corner, it's Levine. This is to Valentine. Pass to Portis. Grant outside. Just 4 to shoot. Portis kicks to Levine from outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Levine's got 23 points.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Orlando trailing here. Now here is Augustine. Outside Gordon for 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Robin Lopez is checked in for Chicago. Justin Holiday comes in for Valentine. And the Magic making a change here as well. Fournier is checked in. Grant outside. Outside Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Hey, when you can beat people off the dribble, you got something going for yourself. I mean, Levine showing that great burst.
Gordon a screen. Augustine from outside. Kept alive Orlando. Fournier passes to Augustine. Gordon with the screen for Augustine. Gordon against Lopez. Gordon kicks to Augustine. Simmons sets a screen for Augustine. Goes up off the pick. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
The feed now to Markkanen. He dishes it to Levine. Holiday against Fournier. Markkanen kicks to Grant. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 3.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Holiday against Simmons. Lopez with the block. Minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Markkanen can't get it to go. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's foul number 2 for him. Biombo, he's checked in for the Magic. The Magic trail by 3. Augustine dishes to Fournier. And Augustine kicks to Gordon. Over Markkanen. The Magic again can't hit.
You know, he's been off so far, Kevin, but there's still time. I mean, he just needs to settle it down, idle it down a little bit, and try to contribute as much as he can on the offense within himself.
Off target with his 3. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Isaac off the left rim and out. Chicago leading by 3. Levine kicks to Holiday. Back to Levine. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Levine's got 9 points now in the quarter.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Now Augustine. Gordon with a screen on Grant. With the putback and the second chance effort. By Gordon.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Grant kicks to Lopez. Levine passes to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up.
to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
First free throw is good.
Well, this guy packs a nice skill set, Jonathan Isaac. A slender big man who has nice range and is a superb defender already.
The Bulls leading by 5. Grant dishes to Lopez. Passes it to Grant. Back to Levine. He feeds it to Markkanen. From deep. That shot off. The Magic go the other way with it. Augustine against Grant. And Augustine kicks to Gordon. It's tipped. Taken away by Holiday. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Lopez. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And the free throw, no good. The Magic trail by 7. Lets it go with a 3. Isaac misses.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Levine passes to Markkanen. Back to Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Markkanen in the corner. Fires for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Biyombo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Gordon. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed.
I tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Grant kicks to Holiday. Here's Markkanen. They get the rebound.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Gordon's got 5 points in the quarter.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Fred Hoiberg was talking with his team during the break. He was pretty clear-cut to them. He said, look, we need to play with some edge out there. I don't care what the lead is. Do not back off.
Thank you, David.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Levine kicks to Markkanen. Back to Levine. Outside Holiday. Markkanen in the corner. Takes the 3. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. The Magic trail by 10. Augustine with it. Here's the screen. Fournier gets a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Bulls shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Outside, Levine. Back to Grant. And Holiday has it in the corner. Levine for three. Shot clock at 5. Grant dishes to Markkanen. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Magic trail by 10. Here's Augustine. 1:25 left to play here in the fourth. Gordon a screen. Here's Fournier. Here's Biyombo. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Hey, Kevin, you know it's true. No substitute for hard work on the offensive boards, and that's what Biyombo's doing there. Always a threat to peel off those offensive oranges.
The Magic shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's Isaac. Kept alive Orlando.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
And here is Grant. He kicks it to Markkanen. From deep three-point range, Fournier pulls it down.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
That certainly was a deep one. I mean, maybe move in a little bit next time. There's no such thing as a 4-point line.
Chicago calls timeout. They're up by 3. 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Grant kicks to Levine. Inside, here's Markkanen. Money!
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Greg, one possession at a time, and really, as you said, it's all about clock management right now. Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And he commits the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And I tell you, the versatility of Markkanen makes you salivate, guys. A big guy with range for days, and I think he's only going to get better and better.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're behind by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Greg, one possession at a time, and really, as you said, it's all about clock management right now.
Pass to Augustine. There's the triple. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.